Unit 3, Illustration 3. Selvi is a dealer in furniture. Show the accounting equation for the following transactions. So here you have 6 transactions for which we need to prepare the accounting equation now. Okay. The first one, as usual, you first have to write the format in the books of Selvi. Accounting equation, transaction, assets is equal to capital plus liabilities. Okay, first you write as liabilities, under that you can write as bank loan. Okay, so here first one you have started business with cash rupees 1 lakh. So as I said earlier, whenever we come and start business, the two accounts that gets affected are the cash account and the capital account. So first write the transaction here as started business with cash. So I'm writing started business with cash here, and the two accounts that gets affected are cash account and capital. So I'm writing rupees 1 lakh here plus 1 lakh, and also under the head capital I'll write plus 1 lakh. Okay, again we need to write the equation, that is 1 lakh you have in cash and 1 lakh you have in capital. Follow the format which I taught you in my previous class. Okay, the second one is deposited cash into bank. So we are depositing cash into bank. Okay, which means we will take up whatever we have as cash in hand. From that 60,000 is being deposited into the bank here. So deposited cash with bank, from your cash which you have 1 lakh, you are taking 60,000. So minus 60,000 and depositing this amount into bank. So open bank account and write there plus 60,000. Okay, after completing this you draw a line and write equation. Here 1 lakh minus 60,000, so you have plus 40,000. Here you have 60,000 alone, just take up this 60,000. Capital you have 1 lakh. So as I said earlier, after each equation you can check whether what you have done is correct or not. So here 40,000 plus 60,000 is 1 lakh. In same way capital plus liability should be 1 lakh, right? So here you have just 1 lakh, right? The next third one is borrowed loan from bank. Here you are borrowing loan. Loan is a liability. Always remember, keep in mind, loan is a liability. From where we are borrowing? From bank. Okay, so here you write the transaction as borrowed loan from bank. For this 40,000, I'm sorry, this 25,000 now will be remitted in your bank account. Okay, so you write plus 25,000 in bank. Bank gives loan to your and gives deposits the amount only into your bank account. They won't give it in cash to you directly. Okay, so you are writing plus 25,000 here under the column bank. So now as we are borrowing it as loan from the bank, so you will open a separate column under the head liabilities. Okay, this must be your liabilities account. That you will write bank loan 25,000. Okay, so now plus 40,000 as it is, you will take up 60,000 plus 25,000. So now you will have 85,000. Then you have 1 lakh here, you have 25,000. So now you add up 40,000 and 85,000, you have 1 lakh 25,000. Here also you have 1 lakh 25,000. Fourth transaction is bought goods and paid by check. Okay, you are purchasing goods. As you all know, goods means in accounts we'll treat this as the stock account. Okay, and whenever you see this term check, immediately you should remember where will we remit the check, or where will you go and deposit your check? Into the bank only, right? So when the payment is being made by check, you should remember that bank account should come. Okay, So now purchased goods, when we purchase goods, stocks are coming in. So open a separate account called stock. Write the transaction is bought goods and paid by check. Open a separate account stock. Under that you write plus 10,000. Again you are paying it only by check. If it is cash, then you will reduce cash amount. Now since you are paying by check, you reduce that 10,000 from bank account. Okay, so now you will have the equation as plus 40,000 plus 10,000, 85,000 minus 10,000, so 75,000. You have rupees 1 lakh here, you have rupees 25,000. Again you will get 40,000 plus 10,000 plus 75,000, which will give you 1,25,000. Again here also you have 1,25,000. Fifth transaction is cash withdrawn for personal use. So whenever you see this term withdrawn for personal use, here you have to remember drawings account. Okay, so drawings account means it is a personal account, which means, say for example, if you are investing rupees 2 lakhs into a business, and for your personal use, if you are taking 25,000, which means your investments will get reduced, right? Instead of 2 lakhs, now it will be 1,75,000. The same way here also, whenever you see withdrawn for personal use, treat this as your drawings account. Okay, so this drawings must always be deducted from the capital account. Okay, so now cash withdrawn for personal use, you are withdrawing 5,000. So cash withdrawn means your cash will get reduced now. So minus 5,000. What are you withdrawing for? You are withdrawing it for your personal use. So now since it is personal use, you are reducing that 5,000 from capital account. So capital you will reduce minus 5,000 now. So you get 40,000 minus 5,000, which is 35,000. You get 10,000 here. You get 75,000, which is equal to 1 lakh minus 5,000. So 95,000. Then again 25,000. Now when you add up, you get 1,15,000 here. The same way here also, like 45,000 plus 75,000, 1 lakh 15,000 you will get here also. Okay, next is cash withdrawn from bank for office use. Okay, now cash withdrawn from bank for office use is given. So whenever it is given as office use, you need not treat it as drawings. Instead you will take it as bank account. Okay, cash withdrawn from bank. So bank and the cash will be taken here, rupees 3,000. Now when you are withdrawing from bank, automatically you are withdrawing cash from bank. Okay, keep in mind you are withdrawing from bank. So from the bank minus 3,000. So it is given as cash to you. So you have a cash account of a cash of rupees 3,000, which is received now. So plus 3,000. Okay, difference is here you are withdrawing cash from the business. Here you are withdrawing cash from bank. Okay, so from the bank, so you are reducing 3,000 from bank and adding the 3,000 in the cash account now. So 35,000 plus 3,000, you get 38,000, and you get 10,000 here, and here you get 72,000. Okay, likewise here also 95,000 plus 25,000. When you add up your assets, all these account of assets must be equal to capital plus liabilities.